Hey, what's up guys? Color Truth here, back with some more Battlefield 3, and today I have found a secret class hidden within this game. Now some of you guys may already know exactly what I'm talking about, but for those of you that don't, here I am holding an AUG or AUG A3, an assault rifle that clearly should belong in the assault class with assault equipment to go along with it, right? Well, not completely. You see, I wasn't recording before this weird moment happened, and I wish I would have, because upon getting killed and then kit switched with my buddy Fred here, and then getting revived as he was an engineer, for some reason his kit and my kit kind of crossed, and now I have an assault rifle, an RPG, and defibs. Yes, that's right, I'm an assault engineer. If there's a name for that, I don't know what it is. You can make a combination of that if you'd like, but it's kind of cool just to have an assault rifle, an RPG for tanks, and a defibrillator to revive your teammates. So you see me right here just kind of running around sometimes with the defibs out of the RPG, as I'm just kind of shocked, surprised, excited, and overall just astounded that this has happened to me. This is something I've only heard of happening to other players, and I wasn't exactly sure what made it happen or what was possible in order for this glitch to actually come through and be present. But now, having experienced it myself, this very rare glitch, it's just, I gotta celebrate a little bit. So that's what you'll see me kind of doing, just running around with the defibs out or acting like a moron, like I do in a lot of my videos anyway, so you guys are probably already used to that. So after having experienced this kind of weird and funny glitch, this led me to think about a topic that has been discussed in the past, 6 months or so after the news about Battlefield 4's announcements and up until this point, and that was instead of having the traditional class-based system that we have in BF3, where it's very much limited, not necessarily limited I would say, but more defined roles of each class, to having really just like an open door customization. You can pick any weapon, any equipment, any kind of grenade, anything like that on your class, and you don't have to limit it just based on the defined role of the class that has been preset for you. Now, this is something that has been done in previous first-person shooter games. It's something that is still done in first-person shooters today, and it's different than what we have here in BF3 and into Battlefield 4. Now, I kind of want to talk about the good parts of having really an open-door customization system, the bad points, and what is good and bad also about the system we have now here in BF3 with a very much defined role class-based system. First off, I'm going to start with the open-door class customization system. Now, some of the good things about that is that, first of all, it gives the player a sense of just kind of freedom and just the ability to choose whatever they would like. Now, this can be a good thing, and it also can be a bad thing. It can be a bad thing because people will oftentimes pick the most selfish and most powerful weapons, most selfish piece of equipment in order to help their own personal success, and that's it. They don't care about anything else but watching their own stats that don't even really matter go up. Now, it can also be good in the fact of you have people that want to play the objective and help their team win, give them the ability to choose what pieces of equipment they think are going to help the team out the most. For instance, having a RPG and a defib on a class in BF3 would be really nice. The ability to revive your teammates and the ability to actually be a threat to enemy vehicles. That type of thing is something where I feel like it could be really good to have on your side. But for someone that really doesn't think like that, they would like to have a ammo box and a med kit to where they don't have to ever worry about dying. They can give themselves as many bullets as they want to. That type of thing where it can be seen as more selfish. So that's kind of a good thing, but it can also be used as a bad thing, as people sometimes, well, I shouldn't say sometimes, it does happen quite often, will just use this open door customization system to better their own success, and they don't really care about anyone else or their team. Now, the system we have here in BF3 and moving on into BF4, the very limited role class-based system, I feel like can be actually very good in many ways. First of all, it does give a player a preset classes to where they know what the role and what the strengths and weaknesses are of each class, and it gives them the option to choose a class that is best for a certain situation when that situation presents itself. Obviously, if you see a whole bunch of engineers on a team and they don't have any medics, hey, run a medic, keep the guys alive. Those type of things, I know it's not the best example, but that type of thing, it gives the players, look, here's a preset for you, and then you have classes that have specific roles and they have situations in which they're the most effective at, and that way you don't have to worry about trying to make sure you have this piece of equipment on this class and okay, I got this covered and this is there. You already have a class system that covers that for you. Now, the bad thing is it doesn't really give you any options to really have any wiggle room in there. Each class is very limited, very defined, and so you have to make sure you have a team that has a pretty good balance if need be. Sometimes you don't have to. If it's Operation Metro Conquest, why do you need anything else but medics? Most people would have to say. That type of thing is what you got to be careful of on your more vehicle heavy maps, your bigger maps, so things like that. You got to make sure the class system or the classes of your teammates aren't getting way out of balance, and that does happen quite frequently in Battlefield 3 here. Now, this is something that I've just barely scratched the surface of this discussion, this topic. Leave any thoughts about it you have below. Obviously, there's a lot more to this I did not get to. If you guys like me to make another video about it, I can. But hopefully you enjoyed. Leave a thumbs up if you did. I'd appreciate it very much. And don't forget to leave your comments down below about this. Take care, guys. See you next time.